Visiting abandoned locations was once off limits, but in recent years, places like Philadelphia have become a beacon of tourism. Some abandoned buildings are best left abandoned.
Oh, dude! Is that him? No.
Creature, but it scared us so much that we just ran. I didn't feel like it wanted to hurt me, and so that was enough to give me a scare.
Oh, frick.
Tried to walk like a man, but it wasn't a man. I don't know what it was.
Peering into the hidden corners of our Earth, drones have uncovered a world stranger than fiction.
What is that?
From legendary creatures to ghostly encounters, nothing remains out of sight. So get ready, as we're about to see some of the most terrifying drone footage ever recorded. Back in 2023, a strange incident took place in Oregon that was recorded on camera. A man was camping in the woods. Late one night, he heard weird noises coming from outside, leaving his tent to find out the source. He witnessed something straight out of a nightmare. Suddenly, a pale figure appeared in the darkness, standing motionless, and the video cuts off here as we hear the frantic breathing of the man. The uploader of the video claimed that the guy had gone missing since. This chilling video has left many thinking that the creature was a malevolent skinwalker, responsible for the disappearance of the man. Pale creature.
Oh, dude! Is that him? No.
While exploring an abandoned barn, two friends spotted a strange figure right by the door of the building. A pale humanoid figure was crouched on the ground and appeared to be eating something from its hand. The drone drew closer for a better look, and the creature's head snapped up, revealing an eerie-looking face.
Bro, he's eating something.
It then started following the device, crawling on all fours. While the guys swore that they witnessed an otherworldly creature, netizens were skeptical about the authenticity of the clip, calling it a well-crafted hoax. Clinton Road Demon.
My God! That's the Clinton Road Demon,
Is it
dude!
actually?
Dude, look at him! That's literally the Clinton Road Demon!
New Jersey's Clinton Road is said to be the scariest road in America. Many reports have also turned up people spotting a strange figure lingering on the road, and these guys decided to take a look for themselves. Flying their drone under a bridge, they captured a scary sight. A man was crouching on the ground and appeared to be sharpening his axe.
Dude, he's sharpening his
Look at
weapon.
his face, dude! His mouth and everything!
As the camera drew near, only to capture a horrifying scene. The guy was donning a nightmarish mask that detailed sharp fangs sticking out of the mouth. Some netizens thought the man was most likely a criminal, while others believed he had escaped from a mental ward. Whatever the case, this is your cue to stay off that road.
Whoa!
Is he throwing things at us?
Yeah!
Rake. A walk into the woods at night isn't a very good idea, but this man thought nothing of it and came face to face with the unknown. He was looking for firewood when he spotted something behind a tree and started recording. The head of a pale, ghostly figure slowly emerged. In the beginning, we only see the back of its head, then suddenly it turned, facing the camera, revealing hollow black eyes and no mouth. Seeing the horrifying creature, the guy immediately stopped filming and took off. Well, I doubt he'll be coming back here anytime soon. Gravecrawler. A group of friends were piloting their drone, hoping to capture a graveyard ghost. And it looked like they found exactly that. A pale human figure appeared to be crawling around the graves. It looked human, but the way it moved on all fours told another story. Desperate for answers, the guys uploaded the video. The internet erupted with theories. A rake, a vengeful spirit, or an elaborate hoax. Skeptics, however, remained unconvinced. Creepy figure.
Oh, fuck. Close the trunk! Close the trunk!
There have been a lot of rumors of Area 51, and these guys wanted to see for themselves. You know, something strange is bound to happen when it's that area. And it sure did when they parked their car on the road. A creepy figure emerged from the side of the street. It appeared to have no visible facial features and looked like it was donning a suit covering his whole body. I'll leave this one for you to figure out. An extraterrestrial or something more sinister? Ghost.
There's another one there. Look at what is that?
After buying a new drone, this guy was trying it out by flying it over the local woods. Little did he know, a spooky visitor will be waiting on the other side. Spotting a white object, he brought his device down for a closer look. A creepy figure in a robe appeared to be staring right back at him. After zooming in, he realized it was a mysterious, ghostly-looking woman with her hair down. And even if it's a human, what the heck are they doing alone here in the middle of nowhere? A ritual practice, maybe? But netizens seem sure that it was the black-eyed child that is said to haunt the area.
There's another one there. Look at what is that?
Witch.
Oh, hell no. That's crazy.
Scotland is no stranger to witches, and I guess even after the Great Scottish Witch Hunt, it seems like they continue to walk among us, or so the video suggests. Dressed in a red skirt and a black top with her hair hanging loose, this woman appeared to make strange movements, as if summoning a spirit or maybe performing a ritual. Could she be a real-life witch caught on camera? Because if she's a regular person, one might ask, what was she doing out there?
Oh, hell no. That's crazy.
Goblin creature. Spotting something wiggling out from a boulder, the man started filming it. At first, he thought it was an exotic species of a monkey. But as the mysterious cryptid dropped to the ground, it became clear that the creature was otherworldly. With long arms, rather short forelimbs, and no visible tail, the entity moved rapidly and disappeared behind the house. When the guy went behind the house, there was no sign of the being. Well, what did he expect with that kind of speed? Here's another creature looking like Dobby from Harry Potter captured on camera. Curiosity got the best of the guy when he noticed movement in an abandoned building. Approaching the entrance, he saw a strange bipedal creature with long goblin-like ears. It suddenly broke into a run, as if trying to hide from the camera. Running after it, the guy managed to capture the clear footage of the entity before it jumped into a tunnel. This clip caught the internet by surprise. Could this be a sign of some hidden magical world? Or just a very dedicated Dobby cosplayer? The mystery remains. Alien figure. Cruising down a deserted road, two friends kept their phones ready to capture any anomaly that might appear. And sure enough, they came across a humanoid figure walking on the roadside. And although it was walking on 2 feet, it did not look human at all. Its strange gait and pale skin color pointed towards something extraterrestrial. As soon as the video was posted online, it exploded with various debates, from alien life on Earth to ghosts and spirits out for revenge. Maybe some mysteries are best left unsolved. Mysterious creature. Getting sick of his backyard disturbances every night, a homeowner decided to inspect the cause. Filming from his window, the man succeeded in capturing the culprit on tape. But it wasn't at all what he expected. A wraith-like creature appeared by the stairs, moving strangely, crawling on all fours, even though it had a human-like figure. For a moment, it looked around him, as if searching for something before darting behind the stairs again, leaving the guy trembling in fear. Could it be a rake, an alien, or something entirely different? I'll leave it to you guys. Unwelcome visitor. Deep in the woods behind their house, a father and daughter played carefree. When the little girl noticed an intruder, a figure shifted just beyond the tree line. Thinking it was a lost hiker, the father called out. But as the figure emerged, they froze in fear. A skinny, ghostly white figure with long, dark hair darted past the opening. As if wanting to stay hidden, the father raced into the woods, but reached the tree line. He found nothing but unsettling silence. The online community debated the rake legend, while skeptics called it a prank. But one thing's for sure, this encounter surely left me with a lingering chill. Witchy business. A security camera in South Africa captured an unbelievable incident. Outside a house, a white mist appeared that strangely turned into a human figure donning a white cloth, sitting on a broom, perfectly fitting the witch image. Then suddenly it put the broom down and started moving in circles, moving her hands over it as if casting a spell. While the sight was enough to scare the living daylights out of anyone, a few skeptics were still doubtful. But let me know, what's your take on this? A real witch or someone out on a Dunkard spree? Mothman. This interesting footage has surfaced on the internet, leaving netizens around the world stumped. It featured an unknown entity darting across the road, where it climbed on a tree. Then, the strangest thing happened. A huge shadow streaked across the street as the creature spread its wings and flew away. The owners of the surveillance camera were unable to identify the being and thought it was the Mothman. What's your take on this? Stalking werewolf. A father was recording his daughter playing near a pond, fishing for crabs, when he noticed something strange in the background. A figure had emerged from the trees and was stalking towards them. While it wasn't clearly visible, you can see it had large claw-like hands. The man cried out in fear, and then the camera stopped recording. Its massive size made netizens believe that it was a werewolf, but by the looks of it could as easily been a Demogorgon from Stranger Things. But whatever it was, I just hope they made a run for it and escaped. Half pig, half humanoid creature. A group of guys on an adventure through the woods late at night experienced a strange incident. Remember what I said about not going into the woods at night? Yeah, it's like no one seems to listen, so here we are again. What sounded like a pig squealing was heard in the background, and certainly they found one, but not the kind they thought. This was no Porky Pig from Looney Tunes, but rather a grotesque-looking humanoid with a pig's head. While we're on the topic, this other sighting of the Pigman might convince you that these creatures actually exist among us. A surveillance night vision camera captured a mysterious figure sneaking up on the property, frightening the owner, who claimed to have seen the creature many times and thought it looked like a pig. So, are you convinced now? Or is this creepiness still not enough to make you believe in their existence? Scarecrow.
His crops. Why is he being so...
Yo! Whoa! Oh, he said whoa!
Do you ever feel like a statue is watching you and might move the moment you look away? Well, something similar happened in this drone footage. No wonder the Scarecrow always looked freaky to me. Look at it making its way through the cornfield and then suddenly stopping. It stood completely still, as if to convince the onlookers that it wasn't alive.
Yeah, it isn't held. What is it held by?
It had a skeleton face that would creep you out. But when the drone buzzed near, it lunged towards it with a huge garden fork. Well, here's our cue to avoid cornfields. Strange cryptid. In Florida, a woman heard strange noises from her backyard. Looking out her window, she spotted something not of this world. A dark creature was hiding in the bushes, looking at her with glowing eyes. She could make no sense of what she saw, and naturally took to the internet. Comments started streaming as netizens debated about the identity of the creature. Many believed it was a werewolf, but without any further evidence, nothing can be said for sure. Strange cry. Locals in Colombia were walking around in a remote forest when they heard strange, otherworldly cries. They were so loud that they looked up into the trees and found this chilling scene. It looked like a humanoid creature was standing on top of a tree and roaring at the top of its lungs. They thought it was a woman dressed in a gown and was surprisingly tall for a regular human. And what was even more surprising was that it was perched directly on top of the tree, something that would be impossible for us to do. Locals and netizens alike had one theory of the woman being an evil spirit that haunted the area, looking for children to abduct. Alien creature. Here's another guy who was all by himself in the middle of a forest when all of a sudden he started hearing strange noises. He began filming his surroundings. Everything appeared to be normal at first, but then suddenly the camera captured a giant creature passing through the trees. From the looks of its lean body and long limbs, it seemed to resemble the classic aliens from the movies. Could extraterrestrials always have been this gigantic? Or maybe it was the result of evolution. Whatever it was, I'm glad the camera only caught a glimpse of it, or we all wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight. Tribe.
See them firing them up. They're crouched down. I think this shows they are very, very afraid, and it's a clear message: go away, we do not want contact.
It's weird to think that there are people out there who willingly live in seclusion completely, cut off from the rest of the world. Hearing about them is one thing, capturing them on camera is a whole other level of shocking. In the rainforest of Brazil, a person's drone recorded indigenous tribesmen walking around, and not just one, but 16 of them. These tribes are left alone due to their hostile behavior towards outsiders, and this footage was a rare catch, giving us a sneak peek into the lives of these humans. Out of sight.
Yo, I think we're seeing some aliens.
A man was out for a walk one night in Alabama when he witnessed a strange occurrence. At first, he was alone on the street, but when he looked back, a dark figure had mysteriously appeared, standing eerily still near a street lamp. Then as he looked down and back up, the figure was gone. Where did the man go? Since the building was too far away for him to have darted behind it, netizens had some theories. Some thought it was a teleporting ghost, while others believed it was a clever stalker. The mystery remains unsolved, leaving us to wonder who or what it might have been. Giant creature. While scouting for fishing spots, this guy's drone spotted something strange. At first, he thought it was an animal because it was barely noticeable in the video. But when he zoomed in, there was a shocking surprise waiting for him. A creature that appeared to be massive in size was walking on the river's bank. It seemed quite relaxed, not having seen the drone. While your first thought would be Bigfoot, naturally, I'd say it looked more like a giant wolf-like creature walking on 2 feet. Bipedal creature. After the mysterious demise of farm animals near Bolivian city of Oruro, a drone camera surveying an open field recorded shocking footage. It showed a dark 2-legged creature walking across the field. It also appeared to be hunched with a broad upper body and thin stick-like legs. Local farmers believe that this was the chupacabra that has been attacking the animals. But netizens aren't too convinced and said that the video's quality was too poor to make any judgments. Yeti. Back in 1996, hikers trekking through the snow-capped mountains of the Himalayas captured startling footage. While making their way to the summit, they spotted a giant figure ahead of them. With a thick, hairy coat and long arms, netizens believe that this was a genuine Yeti sighting. Because otherwise, why the heck would anybody wear such a bulky costume while going up the snowy mountain? It's too extreme for a prank. With its freezing temperatures and frequent avalanches, it's no joke up there. Goat Man. A farm owner was shocked at the extraordinary spectacle he found in his barn. It was a goat standing on its hind legs, and as the man stared in shock, it started walking and disappeared into the door, strangely followed by a chicken. While he was unable to make sense of what had just happened, folks were quick to guess. Some believed it was the legendary Goat Man, while others thought it was just a regular goat trained to walk like that. But the way it's moving, there's definitely something sinister about the animal. Zombie woman.
Oh my god, Tiana, go! Go! Oh my god!
The zombie apocalypse might just be around the corner with clips like these surfacing on the internet. A girl and her friend were parked outside a fast food chain waiting for their food, when suddenly a pale-faced woman with haunting black eyes tried to open the door. Although it was just a woman, there was something very unsettling and even inhumane about her. As the video hit the internet, theories started pouring in, with people claiming that they had seen the same woman trying to break into their houses, but no one knew who she was or what she wanted.
Oh my god, Tiana, go! Go! Oh my god!
Bigfoot.
Look, look, look.
If you're planning a hike to Salt Fork State Park, Ohio, then I suggest you cancel those plans. Unless you want to come face to face with an 8-foot giant. After more than 40 reports of Bigfoot sightings, these guys decided to go see it for themselves. Launching their drone caught a strange hairy giant trekking across the woods. While the video quality might not be the best, the massive creature is clearly visible on the left of the screen. It appeared to throw its arms up in the air before disappearing behind trees. Could it be definitive proof of Sasquatch in Ohio? Only time, or maybe a more clear footage, will tell. Creepy clown.
Oh! He just tossed it on the ground!
They say laughter is the best medicine, but for some of us, the painted grin of a clown is fuel for nightmares. While flying their drone around the neighborhood to find out who was dumping garbage on their lawn, these guys came across something unexpected. A clown with a disturbing resemblance to Pennywise himself, holding a trash bag. As the drone buzzed closer, the clown charged towards it, attempting to grab the airborne camera, and then waved his fist at it angrily. The frantic chase was enough to raise goosebumps, even through the drone's feed. But at least now they know who has been leaving trash on their property. Shedding antlers.
Spotted 3 bulls, 2 were shedded, and 1 still had both sides.
A Canadian wildlife enthusiast was thrilled when his drone captured a once-in-a-lifetime moment. A bull moose emerged from the trees and suddenly started shaking its body. And to the guy's shock, its giant antlers came tumbling down with a final jerk of its head, making for a rare magical video that seems straight out of some fantasy series. After the moose had left, the guy went around to collect the rare souvenirs.
Nice bull.
Sinkhole.
And then boom.
Believe it or not, a camera in Illinois captured something truly shocking. A football field sunken in the middle, creating a perfectly round crater. Many thought it looked like an alien spaceship had landed there, but the reality was something else. Turns out that it was actually a sinkhole. Take a look, as suddenly the ground started folding in on itself like fabric sucked into a void, taking down the massive light pole with it and leaving a gaping hole behind. This incredible footage was recorded by a drone flying over the 100-foot wide crater in the middle of the field.
And then boom.
UFO. Take a look at this video and see if you can find anything strange. Probably not. Now let's slow it down. Do you see it now? A small round object flitting across the sky at breakneck speed. The video was captured by an Army veteran flying his drone over a local farmland. Puzzled, the man sent out the clip to NASA. While there's still no explanation as to the identity of the object, the most obvious guess would be a UFO. Here's another strange sighting in the sky recorded by a Californian drone pilot taking footage of a farm. While reviewing the video, he came across something bizarre. A black square hovering in the middle of the sky. But unlike the previous UFO, this one didn't move as rapidly, rather appeared to float, making netizens wonder if it really was an alien spaceship or a hole in the sky caused by a glitch in the Matrix. After zooming in, 2 more objects became visible. flying beside the larger one as if guarding it. So, what's your take on this? Extraterrestrial invader? Or just an elaborate hoax? Glory hole. A guy's drone captured this terrifying sight, and it eerily resembled a giant bathtub drain rapidly pulling in water. And to everyone's horror, a bird, oblivious to the danger, swam towards the swirling vortex. The powerful current pulled it right into the gaping hole where the video cut off. The clip made rounds online, with several people speculating about mysterious underground activity, an alien base, or some monstrous creature. However, the truth came out when someone commented that it's actually a spillway at Monticello's Dam, also known as the Glory Hole. Bear encounter. This heart-pounding drone footage capturing a scene from a year ago shows a terrifying bear encounter. The animal charged down a dusty trail, hot on the heels of a cyclist. The determined beast seemed fixated on the chase. Fortunately, the cyclist managed to escape the bear and got away safely. You have to give it to the cyclist to have kept his calm throughout the whole ordeal. Talk about a close call. Annoyed eagle. While drone technology has reached new heights, not all flights are smooth sailing. This drone was met with quite the accident while flying high in the sky. It was mercilessly shot down by an irritated eagle. Looks like it was too touchy about sharing the sky. Now, before you think this is all out avian warfare, this eagle was actually trained to take down drones. To protect our airspaces from spying flyers, talk about a high-flying bodyguard. Cult symbol. A drone flying over a remote crop field captured something shocking. A colossal symbol appeared to be cut into the field, a star within a ring of crescent moons. Its geometric precision defied any explanation. Was it a prank? Impossible. With no tractor tracks visible, it offered no clues to its creator. The internet, of course, erupted with speculation. Aliens? A secret society? The answer for now remains a mystery. But if you have any insights on this puzzle, let me know in the comments. Ghost Town. Could this be the aftermath of an apocalypse? Empty streets, decaying buildings, trees growing wild, and not a human in sight. This haunting drone footage has been making rounds on the internet, leaving people scared of what caused this disaster. This ghost town is actually the town of Pripyat that was abandoned after the massive explosion at the Chernobyl power plant back in April 26, 1986, during a safety test, making the area inhabitable due to radioactive materials released into the environment. Although the area is open to tourists, not many are willing to step foot into the haunting ghost town. But thankfully, with the drone technology, we can explore the town right from the comfort of our homes. Ghostly night. At first, you won't notice anything unusual about this drone footage of the Berkeley Castle. But when the guy watched the video back at home, something unsettling revealed itself. As the camera zoomed in, a distinct white shadow became visible. But if you slow down the video, you'll see a ghostly knight galloping through the courtyard of the historic building. Well, I guess that isn't surprising, because where else would you expect to find a ghost, if not in an 11th century castle? Presidential heads. A farm in Virginia offers a chilling sight for anyone who dares to visit. Luckily, we don't have to go anywhere near it to witness the enormous eerie heads that litter the area. There's a total of 43 statues, measuring up to 20 feet tall, that are all lined up together, staring into an unknown horizon. Their owner hoped to open a museum one day, but for now it's just a haunting sight in the middle of the field. Talking about haunting sights, here's another one. Right in the middle of the dense Irish woods stands this abandoned building that will send shivers down your spine. This is the Moore Hall, a once grand estate, now standing as a skeletal husk after burning down during the Civil War of 1923. Its ghostly presence continues to haunt the forest, giving the bravest of passerby a chill to the bone. Icy Lighthouse. St. Joseph Lighthouse in Lake Michigan is quite an ordinary-looking structure, but in winters it is unrecognizable. With its eerie surface covered in ice, it looks like a castle made of ice glowing from the inside. The icicles, bent in different directions, gave it an otherworldly look, as if it didn't belong here on Earth. Here's another magical drone footage capturing Erie County, New York, after strong cold winds blew. All the houses were entirely encased in ice, looking like the ice castle from Frozen. But it wasn't at all a fairy tale. Residents were stuck inside their iced-off houses, scared to leave in the brutal cold. Shark encounter. Thrilling land views aren't all drones have captured. They've also caught some very dramatic ocean encounters, like this one here. The man was out hunting for crabs when a great white shark rushed towards his boat and started chomping down on it. Was it an old grudge or just primal hunger? Whatever the reason, the mammal was unrelenting. In hopes of distracting the predator, the guy threw his catch overboard. The gamble paid off and the shark swam away, leaving the crabber to tell his tale. Megan Dowell. Ever thought characters in movies couldn't come to life? Well, looks like that's about to change when you see this. A couple of guys noticed a strange girl in a playground. Although she clearly looked human, there was something unsettling about her. So they sent their drone to catch a closer look. She suddenly looked up, staring right into the camera with her odd eyes. Her robotic movements and expressionless face made her look straight out of a movie. I don't know about these guys, but I would never want to encounter something like this. Secret burial. Drones have become famous for capturing unsettling discoveries, but their eagle-eye view can also be tempting for a little investigative snooping, especially when the scene screams secret operation. Like these guys in hazmat suits, looking like they're covering up a government secret. So when this video went viral, netizens started theorizing. Secret disposal of alien carcasses? An infectious outbreak? Or victims of political enmity? The trail was endless, but you can all put your magnifying glass down because this was actually a burial of missing people taking place in Hart Island, New York, a place in the Bronx that is used to bury all the lost people of the city. Now it's time for today's open discussion. This video, first posted in January 2020, left netizens scratching their heads. It shows a girl walking down a secluded hill lined with bushes. In the beginning, everything appeared ordinary, but a closer look revealed a shocking detail: a shadowy figure approaching her. Unaware of the creature's presence, the lady kept walking. The clip cuts off abruptly, fueling online speculation. Theories ranged from alien encounters to demonic possession, with some even suggesting abduction. However, after some digging, I found that it was just a clever camera trick created to make it seem like a smoky figure was trailing behind the woman. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.